Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on page 143 and we are starting our new unit. So this unit is going to be all about adding. Our entire unit is going to be about different strategies of how we can add numbers. So today our objective is, today I will use a number line to add. So our tool that we're going to use today is called a number line. Okay, let's look at our vocabulary. So our first word is, what is a number line? A number line is a number that has all of our digits, all of our numbers in counting sequence. So they're all in order from smallest, starting at 0. And as we move to the right on the number line, our numbers get larger. So when we would add, our numbers are going to get larger. But right now, they're all in counting sequence. Okay, our next word says equation. A number sentence that shows equal values on both sides of an equal sign. So there's lots of different equations we could write. We're going to put a couple examples that some of you already know. If I said 1 plus 2 equals, and then we need an answer here. So 1 plus 2. If I have 1 apple plus I find 2 more apples, I have a total of 3 apples. This is called a number sentence or an equation. So they have equal sides. So on this side, 1 and 2 equals 3, and then on this side there's just a 3. So that's called an equation. Okay, this next one's a big one. This is a really big adding rule. It's called commutative property. I want you to say that with me. Commutative property. Sometimes some friends think there's an N in there because they think of commune, like they think it's a community, but it's not. It's commutative property. And what it says is addends can be added in any order and the sum will remain the same. Let's write some more words down because they gave us some new words that I'm not sure if we know. So the numbers that we add together, friends, these are called our addends. Those are called the addends. The numbers that you're adding together are called the addends. Your answer is called your sum. So your addends are the numbers we're adding together, and then your answer is called your sum. The commutative property says that the addends can be added in any order and the sum will remain the same. They gave us an example, but we're going to write another example too. So we said that 1 apple plus 2 more apples equals 3 apples. What if I change the order of my addends? What if instead I say 2 plus 1? If I have 2 apples and I get 1 more apple, how many apples do I have? Don't I still have 3? Even though I changed the order of my addends, I put the 1 first here and the 2 second. Here I put the 2 first and the 1 second. I still get the same answer. That's what our commutative property tells us. And they gave us an example down here. They said 9 plus 3 equals 12. And if I switch the order and say 3 plus 9, I still get 12. So down here, they kind of showed us how we're going to be doing this. I'm not going to show you that because I'm going to show you it when I do my problems. Okay, so friends, I'm going to get started. So they don't have our steps written. I'm going to show you our steps as we're working them out, okay? Okay, so my first problem looks like this. It says 5 plus 3. Now they also gave me some directions, and I'm going to follow these directions because they're really good. It says identify and circle the greater addend on the number line. Okay, so these are both my addends. They want me to identify the greater one and circle it on the number line. So which one's greater, 5 or 3? Remember our alligator? Which one would I grab if I was the alligator, the 5 or the 3? Isn't the 5 the greater one? That's the greater one. So I'm going to circle it, but I'm also going to circle it down here on my number line. Okay? So I have 5. Then it says jump to find the sum. How many am I going to add to my 5? It says 5 plus 3. So I'm going to add 3. So this is where my 5 is. I start right there. I'm going to jump 3. I'm going to add 1. I'm going to add 2. And now I'm going to add 3. So I jumped 3. 3 loops. Where did I end up? I ended up at an 8. That's my answer. If I had 5 and I added 3 more, I would get 8. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to show you another one of these. Here's my next one. And I'm going to follow those same steps. Okay, my first step said that I'm going to identify and circle the greater addend. So 4 plus 9, which one's greater, the 4 or the 9? Isn't the greater one 9? So I'm going to find 9 on my number line. And I find 9. Okay, so I have 9 to start with, and they want me to add 4 to it. I'm going to add 4, which means I'm going to make 4 jumps. Ready? So I start at the 9, and I'm going to go 1 jump, 2, 3, 4. I jumped 4 times. I added 4. What did I end up with, friends? 13. So my answer is 13. Let's try some of these together. If you can grab your book, we are on page 144, and you need to grab your pencil as well. Okay, so let's read our directions. It says we're going to identify and circle the greater addend on the number line. Then we're going to jump to find the sum, and our sum is our answer. Okay, so let's first identify and circle the greater addend. Here's our addends. We have a 6 and a 4. Which one's greater? Okay, I hope you said 6, so let's circle the 6. So then let's find a 6 on our number line, and let's circle it. Okay, so now that we have our 6, that's what we're starting with. What are we going to add to it? We're going to add 4 to it. So we need to jump 4. Now careful with your jumps. You're going to start here and you're going to jump 1. Look where your jump takes you to 7. We're going to jump another one. So now we've jumped 2. We're going to jump 3. And we're going to jump 4. We're going to add 4 to it. So be really careful with your jumps. When we added 4, what did we come up with, boys and girls? We came up with a 10. 1, 0. So let's put a 10 there. Okay, let's look at our next one. Our next one is 5 plus 7. Okay, 5 plus 7. So our first step is we're going to circle our greater addend. Which one's greater, 5 or 7? Okay, I hope you said 7, so let's circle it. And let's come down here and let's circle our 7. It's right here. That's where we're at. Okay, and they want us to add 5 to it. 5's our other addend. So we need to add 5 to this. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we added 5, we ended up with a 12. Okay, so that tells us our sum is 12. So our addends were 5 and 7, and our sum is 12. Okay, boys and girls, make sure you follow the steps. First, circle your greater addend, and second, add the correct jumps. Have a good day. Bye-bye.